Welcome back to Golden Game Day Live here on JJ Sports. We are in the third week of July here as France wins the World Cup. We know that, of course. And also, we got some NFL predictions from JW and free agency as well for the NBA taking into mid-July. But first, let's take our attention to the World Cup, where France won yet again their second World Cup victory. The French, they are led by Kylian Mbappe, a young French squad. As Mbappe won the Young Player Award, while France won the World Cup. It was a great effort by their team, and of course, Croatia fell short, and France obviously scoring 4 goals, one off a penalty kick, one off a set piece outside the box, and then 2 in the run of play. Let's see what else we've got here. We have all right. So we had a questionable decision from a video assistant referee, the handball early in the game, or the second goal came off a handball for the penalty kick. So a very questionable call about what the officiating called. They went to the VAR and they overturned the call of a clean ball in the box, and they eventually awarded the penalty kick. And in my opinion, it was a penalty kick that should have been awarded, because you can't be having a hand out there. I don't care what you want to say that, oh, it's not fair that they got a penalty kick. Oh, but you've got to get your hands out away from the ball. It's affecting the game in an unfair way. I don't know how else you can put it. But and then early in the game, of course, the flop that we saw awarding a free kick for France. France eventually scored off the free kick, but really, a lot of question in that call. Initially, I thought it's a foul, and it should be a free kick. But after I saw it many times, really, video assistant referee would have overturned that and said, "Oh, he dove and shouldn't have been a foul there." But so here. Okay. Let's see here. So Jordan is just not talking. He is just here, but he's not here.
Soccer sucks. I don't care about it.
So what are your NFL predictions for the 2018-2019 season? Let's start in the AFC East, probably the worst division in football. Obviously, 2 new quarterbacks in that division.
You say AFC East?
Yes.
Well, Patriots are like they're probably gonna make it to the conference finals, but they're struggling because Tom Brady's old.
Well, but that division is weak, and that's how they've gotten in the division championships for so many years now. But I think we all can agree that the Patriots are going to win that division. But who's going to come second is the big debate. But I don't think it's going to be the Bills. I think it's going to be the Jets. Jets, they seem to have a better schedule than the Dolphins, and it's going to be a very tight race though for second. Who do you have as second, Jordan?
I could see Dolphins or Jets coming out.
I think the Bills are going to have a very tough
Bills.
time. I don't know. What's that? Did LaShawn McCoy? He had an incident, didn't he? Just a few.
Like a domestic violence abuse.
Yeah, we don't know the future of the Bills now with that. LaShawn McCoy could be out of the league indefinitely now. Now let's move on to the AFC North.
We got Ravens, Steelers, Browns, Bengals. Steelers are probably the winner.
I've got the Steelers as well. Second, I think I've got the Ravens. Got the Ravens in second. Browns in third for me. The Ravens will probably just miss the playoffs. And then at fourth, I've got the Bengals. Probably like a 4 or 5 win team this year for the Bengals.
Bengals have struggled. They have AJ Green and Andy Dalton, but they're not gonna. They can't.
They've really lost a lot of defensive. They really just don't win. Let's go to AFC South, one of the best divisions in football.
I'm gonna say Jaguars are gonna come up. Defense.
Yeah, you've got the Titans, which really, I think DeMarco Murray has retired, so that's going to be an interesting run game.
Texas,
I think they did.
I think Texas might come up at second because if whoever his name is,
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, if he can come back.
Well, you've got the injured Deshaun Watson, injured Andrew Luck. Which one of those is going to have a better year? It's going to be the big question in this division.
So
Andrew Luck obviously missed like the whole year.
I'm putting Texans at second, Jaguars at first, Titans at third, Colts at fourth.
I think the Jaguars' schedule is going to hurt, so I think I have Texans, then Jaguars, then Colts.
Texans don't have a defense. Jaguars do.
I think Titans finish last though.
Okay.
Because of
AFC West.
Yeah, AFC West. We've got Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, and Raiders.
Raiders.
A new coach for the Raiders.
Raiders first. They have Jordy Nelson.
So who do you have coming in first, Jordan?
Raiders.
In first, I have the Chargers.
And then second, I have Chargers.
Second, I've got the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes.
And then I got Chiefs, and then Broncos suck. So
third, I've got Raiders, and then fourth, I've got Broncos.
Okay. So
NFC West.
NFC East. Let's go NFC East.
NFC East. This is the best division in football right now. The Redskins are just
Eagles number 1, Cowboys number 2, Giants number 3, Redskins number 4. That's what I'm going with.
The Eagles have added a lot of depth in their lineup. I think I've got number 1, the Philadelphia Eagles, number 2, the New York Giants, number 3, Dallas Cowboys, and number 4.
Oh, yes!
Number 4, the Washington Redskins. All right, they got a new coach for the Giants. He worked with Case Keenum. He made Case Keenum a very good quarterback. I think he can revive Eli Manning this year.
Okay, so let's go to NFC North.
NFC North, which we have the Bears, Mitchell Trubisky.
No. He failed this year.
You've got Aaron Rodgers and the Packers.
Aaron Rodgers, he got injured. He's not going to play well this season.
Then how about Kirk Cousins and the Vikings?
That could be a big step up because you had a crap quarterback. Kept switching your quarterbacks between whoever and whoever.
Okay, so Who do you got
Wait, who was
coming
it?
out on top?
Who's their third string quarterback for Vikings?
Teddy Bridgewater that
No,
they got rid of?
no, they didn't get Teddy. Teddy Bridgewater was the first, but he got injured. Then they had Sam Bradford. He got injured a few times.
Well, what are you asking about? Okay. But in this division, I have the Packers winning. Aaron Rodgers is going to clutch it out. He's got a big chip on his shoulder after last year. Didn't even make the playoffs. Had injured most of the season.
Case Keenum.
Well, obviously.
He was good. He was.
I said Case Keenum in this episode already.
Okay. So I'm going to go with Vikings number 1, Lions number 2, Packers number 3, Bears number 4.
Okay, I've got number 2. I've got Vikings number 3. I've got Bears, and number 4, I've got Lions. I think the Lions are just gonna. Bears are gonna somehow get the click.
Packers number 1.
They're gonna get like 5 or 6 wins maybe.
Okay.
Let's go to the NFC South. Last year, probably the best division in football. God, they got 3 teams in.
You said like division now is the best division in football. Like
well,
NFC East. Best division
NFC East
football
is going to be this. Last year it was NFC South. NFC South had 3 teams in.
Okay, so
but Buccaneers, another step back. Jameis Winston, I think, suspended.
Okay, so number 1, I'm gonna have to go with this. I don't like it. Saints, and then number 2, I'm gonna go with the Panthers. Number 3, Falcons. Number 4, Buccaneers.
I got number 1 in the NFC South. I'm going to go with Saints. Number 2, I'll go Falcons. Number 3, Panthers. And number 4, the Buccaneers. Buccaneers, this could have been their year, but another step back with the suspension that we have for
Okay.
James Wilson. How about the NFC West, which used to be good?
Okay, I have a tie for number 1. 49ers and Rams are tie number 1. Number 3, Seahawks. Number 4, Cardinals.
This is really hard. Of course, Richard Sherman now a 49er.
Yep, that's Richard Sherman. They have Jimmy Garoppolo.
I think Richard Sherman's going to be a better locker room guy than an actual player this year, though. So I've got number 1. Number 1, I've got the 49ers. Number 2, got the Rams. Number 3, got the Cardinals. Number 4, I've got the Seahawks.
Cardinals? Who's the Cardinals quarterback?
They have Sam Bradford and Josh Rosen.
Yeah.
We don't know who's going to start the season.
Because they both suck.
Well, both of them have dealt with injuries in their career. We can say that much. Well, I think Russell Wilson, he just doesn't have any help. And isn't David Johnson coming back for the Cardinals this year?
David Johnson?
So, Jordan, who are your wild cards for the NFC?
Wild cards?
NFC wild cards.
NFC wild cards?
Yeah, your two that didn't win the division.
But they might make it. Okay. But let's go with the people who are going to make it to the playoffs, and then we can go with wild cards.
So we have the division winners would be.
Okay, our number 1. Okay.
Who'd you have your division winners?
My wild card winners, let's say Rams win it. I'm saying for the 49ers number 1. I'm going to say the Rams are going to be a wild card. And also for the NFC
NFC wild card is just insane.
And also Giants might make it. I'm going to say Rams and Falcons.
This
Rams
is really
and Panthers.
tough for me.
Panthers. That's
really tough. I'm gonna have to go with
AFC.
NFC wildcard for me, Giants and Vikings.
I have to go with this. AFC, Titans, and Raiders. No, Titans and Chiefs. Titans and Chiefs are my wildcards for AFC.
My AFC wildcard. This is really hard to decide here. I've got the Chiefs as a wild card, and I've also got I've got the who do I have second in that division? I have Jaguars as the other wild card. In no particular order. And Jordan, who's your July Super Bowl pick right now?
Patriots.
I'm gonna have to go with the. Oh, what's that team called? I'm gonna have to go with.
Browns.
No, I'm gonna have to go with Saints. Saints right now.
Saints winning the championship?
Jordan, they were one play away last year, Jordan. Caught by Diggs, hit into the end zone.
They would have been dismantled by the Eagles, though.
And Jordan, do you have any NBA free agency news for us?
Free agency.
Do we have any news on Carmelo yet?
Carmelo's still like, I think no one wants him.
No.
So Tony Parker's now on the Hornets. I know that. Don't know why. So basically, Hornets, they won't go to a playoff. I know that because the Hornets they got rid of Dwight because they're stupid. Dwight's now what on? Well, I don't know, the Heat or something like that. So basically, I don't know. Manu Ginobili might retire. Don't know where he's going. Let's look at the free agency right now.
While we do that, just want to remind you guys that next week Jordan will be having a Golden Game Day right here on JJ Sports. Of course.
Yep, and
of course, free agency.
Oh, Isaiah Thomas.
What'd you say?
Well, Isaiah Thomas signed.
Oh yeah, Isaiah Thomas. Didn't he go? Where's he at now?
Nuggets.
Denver.
DeAndre Jordan is on the Mavericks. Julius Randle, we all know he's on the Pelicans. Yep, Isaiah Thomas on whatever. Tyreek Evans is now on the Pacers. Jabari Parker's on the Bulls. Zach LaVine's still on the Bulls. Luke Malamute is now a Clipper. He was a Rocket. Brook Lopez is now a Buck. He's on the Bucks now because they have JaVale McGee. I'm assuming. Basically, starting lineup for the Lakers, I'm going to say, is probably Lonzo Ball, Cratavious Caldwell-Pope, LeBron. I don't know who's the power forward, and then you got JaVale McGee.
Let's so tomorrow, as you guys, right now, it's like the home run derby's on right now. Tomorrow, it's the All-Star game for Major League Baseball. Here in July. Jordan, do you have a pick for who's going to win the All-Star game?
For what?
American League against National League in baseball.
Well, I don't really care. Ed Davis is now a Net. Jeff Green is now a Wizard. Marco Belinelli. Belinelli's a Spur. He was on the Sixers. He's jumped between teams. Shabazz Napier is now a Net. Seth Curry is now on the Trailblazers. So, Seth Curry next to Steph Curry. How do you feel about that? Jabari Parker's on the Bulls. Yogi Ferrell going to be with the Navs. Rockets are like Rockets are interested in Melo. We don't know if Melo, if he's signing. Rockets might get Nick Young. Knicks are getting Porzingis an extension, so there you go, Jared. So apparently, Damian Lee, who also happens to be Stephen Curry's future brother-in-law, is on the Warriors. So Carmelo Anthony met with the Rockets and the Heat. Who will he sign with, Jared? Hello? Jared's not here. Don't know where he went. Kings are interested in Ronnie Hood. Volume issue. Wait, is that you? Are you having the issues, or is it me? Oh. Well, Jared has some technical difficulties over there. But Julia will go to the Pistons. What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. But Julia will go to the Pistons, and that's all I have.
All right. Thank y'all for coming on out. This Golden Game Day live. That we have.
Okay.
All right, I got that issue resolved.
Okay. So is this it for the episode?
Yeah, we'll be back a week from tonight. Again, guys, France wins the World Cup.
I won't be available a week from tonight.
Jordan has Patriots winning Super Bowl. I've got Saints, and then of course, big story. We've got Isaiah Thomas to the Nuggets. So, thank you guys. We'll be back Golden Game Day live next week. Jordan, when's it going to be?
Well, I don't know because I'm coming back from California, so it'll be someday.
So it might be on like a Tuesday or Wednesday, or sometime next week. We will get Golden Game Day to you guys sooner than later. Thank you guys for tuning in on all of our networks that simulcast this coverage. Peace out.